It is week 4 of my vlog series of deepening my spirituality. So today I had a request to see my office, see how I'm set up throughout the day. So welcome to my crib. So here's a quick scan of my desk. It's not anything crazy, but we'll start over here. My plant, I love this plant. My ring light, which rarely gets used, I should just put it away, but sometimes I need it, so I won't, because it's annoying to take apart and put back all the time. This is a piece of paper that doesn't typically sit there. It usually sits right here, but I'm running an experiment that I'm not ready to broadcast to anyone yet. So it's there and hiding for now. These papers always remain the same. So here's a filing cabinet where I put things away when I'm totally done with them. These notebooks, this notebook, so this notebook, and this notebook have my astrology and my QHHT studies in them. There's my heating pad. I talk to you guys and tell you guys every morning on my lives I'm doing castor oil heat packs. So there that is, and that's where it stays. This is my manifesting journal. This is my day-to-day journal. This is my like super special, most like manifesting thoughts journal, and my Kindle, of course. This travels throughout the house with me. And then from a piles perspective, because I am an organized pile girly, I have this pile, which is kind of my everyday pile. Like I'm going to use these papers almost every day. And then this pile, actually, sorry, this pile and this pile I'm gonna use most every day. And then this is kind of like my to-dos, as well as astrology reports that I'm working on writing and creating. I read out everybody's placements and blah, 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 blah. So there's that, my organized piles. And here's my computer, obviously. So this is how I see out the window. Here's my webcam. This is what I put my actual camera on. And then I have, of course, my mouse and my pad. I have my spirulina cup. I got this really beautiful crystal coaster in Miami a couple of years ago. Pippi wants to say hi. Hi, Pippi. I always have some lip glosses here. When I film, I like to put some lip gloss on. This is my essential oils. My sister got me this little chakra necklace for my birthday one year. I got this mug forever ago at like a bachelorette party, I think, like forever ago, but it holds all my pens. This is like a nice little room energy spray, kind of body spray. All natural, of course. And then here you have my mom and my dad. We got family photos taken literally like days before my dad passed. So I'm forever grateful for that moment. And obviously I have my dad with me every single day in this really beautiful little kind of urn necklace. And it's smoky quartz. So I thought that was kind of perfect for my dad. It kind of is, I don't know, it's a good representation of him. So that's it. It's not that crazy. It's pretty chill. And yeah. All right, so it's probably strange to see me not in a bathrobe, but I was finishing the series from the 6th house inconsistencies. I had 3 more videos to take, and I started that series so long ago, so here I am. This week was nothing crazy. I have been on soursop for a whole week, and I have absolutely noticed that my waistline is shrinking. Now, it's not like I'm trying to get like super duper skinny or anything, but I am always working on my fitness. So I did notice that I feel like my stomach is kind of slimming out, which is exciting. I don't know if I can contribute that specifically to the soursop, but I will say over the last week, I feel less bloated perhaps. So that's exciting news. And nothing really crazy from a spiritual perspective this week. I spent a lot of time focused in on just moving through the day, getting all the videos posted. I did ask my angels quite often to keep me calm and collected, because the last week of every month is when I film all of the zodiac messages and all the zodiac or all the horoscopes. So it's usually a busy kind of like last final push at the end of every month to get all of them posted, filmed, recorded, edited, all the things. So that's what I was focused on this week. I did miss a couple of days of my steps. I had a couple of days where I missed meditation, just simply because of my workload. So I think that's kind of a nice lesson. Like, you're not always going to have every single day be some perfect day from a spiritual perspective, but ultimately you can honor your energy anyway. Like shutting off the computer when you're really exhausted, or stepping away from your desk and taking a break for 10 minutes to get some steps in. Even though maybe you don't hit your goal, you still get some in, that kind of vibe. And I would say the biggest thing that I noticed this week was all of my angel numbers are back. So I think last week I shared with you guys that like a couple of my angel numbers are back, but every single one, there's only one missing that I have not seen. They're all back from my first part of my awakening, like when I first awoke in 2019. And there's a big theme around them, which is spirituality, new beginnings, and abundance. So I'm just gonna take that for what it is. I've been seeing a lot of, I just saw one right now, which is why it reminded me. I've been seeing a lot of little flashes out of the corner of my eye, which is very indicative of a higher vibration. And overall, I'm just feeling really good. I feel very connected. I feel very patient and trusting. So that's kind of it for the week. It has not been something crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. I've been getting a lot of like random synchronicities that I think are quite interesting. Like, I think I shared with you guys the willy-nilly, like I said willy-nilly, or I say it, then my partner said it, then I was reading a book that said it. So it's like small things like that where if you aren't really aware, or you haven't been practicing your spirituality or honoring your synchronicities, you might not notice those signs. And those are signs saying, hey, you're on the right path. Like, you're a little detective running an experiment of your life and you're on the right path. So willy-nilly sounds like such a silly thing to care about. But ultimately it's just confirmation that I'm right where I'm meant to be. I've been seeing a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, not 3, 4, 5. My partner told me the other day he was going to the dentist and it was an address 456, and I was like, ooh, that's good. So that's kind of interesting, but otherwise it hasn't been super crazy. I will not rehash the entire story about my bracelet being lost because I shared that with you guys on Monday. So if you're interested in hearing that story, today's 31, 30, 29, 28, the 27th, if you go back and watch the spiritual lesson from the 27th, you can hear that story. I won't rehash it here because it's kind of a long story. But ultimately I feel really good. I feel in my abundance, and yeah. I feel way more grounded this week as well. Last week was really challenging, I think, from a grounding perspective, but I have been drinking a lot more water. So that's very important. Make sure to drink a lot of water throughout your journey, especially if you're going on one with me, right? Make sure to drink a lot of water so that you do stay grounded in your energy. What else? I feel like I'm just like kind of rambling at this point. The ladies inside the spiritual or the cosmic collective have been very, like, it's been like more active in my life from a client perspective as well. And I attribute that to, Mars is going to go direct again soon, which is good, at the end of February. So we're still not quite there yet, but it feels like the energy is lighter for some reason. So there's that. And I do think people if you see me moving and grooving in my spirituality and toward my dreams, it might inspire or motivate you to do the same for yourself. And I think that's really the beauty of knowing that we are all energetically connected. Because when you know that we're all energetically connected, you very wisely choose who you spend your time and energy with. So I'll leave you with that for this week. It's not anything crazy and exciting, but I hope it still gives some insight into maybe what to look for from an angel numbers perspective, from synchronicities, even the smallest synchronicity that would mean nothing to anyone else. If it means something to you, write it down, right? Record them and tap in and say thank you to your guides when you get them, right? Thank you for confirming I'm on the right path. And the sequential numbers, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, those types of numbers are basically like you're on the path, right? Because they go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So super beautiful confirmations there as well. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope to see a lot of you on my lives Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm helping you reprogram your subconscious mind, taking you from surviving to thriving if you let me. I will do it if you let me. And I absolutely hope to see some of you inside of the Cosmic Collective, especially if you're enjoying this information and you feel lonely on your journey, or you feel like you need guidance on your journey, or you just want to hang out with some really cool people. Check it out.